Learning how to throw punch is one of the skills you should have for self-protection, for self-defense. Uh, it's a thing that a lot of people do wrong, and you can get yourself hurt. So in this video, I'm going to show you the proper way to throw punch, a couple of different ways. So here we go, how to throw punch. Now let's set the scene, okay? Maybe you're at a party, you're at a prom, you're at a school dance, you're at a group function, a family reunion, a company party, right? An office party, something like that, and you find yourself at the snack area, the table, the long table, various cakes, cookies, different things, and you're more along the end, and you find yourself near the punch, okay? Now, maybe you're having a bit of a conversation, right? But your conversation might turn a little snarky, a little snippy, okay? Perhaps somebody says something to you that's a bit offensive, and you know that the way to respond, the only way to respond, would be to throw a punch. So what you want to do, this is the first technique, this is the most common technique. This is one where you take the cup, and you take your ladle, you fill the cup, okay? Now you're standing there with the cup of punch, and you simply, this is simply called the normal, okay? Because this is the normal way. You'll see this in movies, videos, all sorts of things. Someone gets a little snippy, and you want to shut them down, right in their face. Okay, watch this technique here, right in the face, okay? What happens is the punch comes out of the cup into said person's face, neck, chestal area. That's number one, the normal. Number two, now this one I don't recommend, okay, but this one, this one's gonna be, I think this one is a little bit more painful, okay, this one's a little bit more painful, okay. Let's say, again, you're back at the same thing, you're by the punch bowl, and somebody says something that's maybe snarky times two, maybe offensive times two, or maybe that person just threw a punch at you, okay? And you're standing there with your cup of punch. The person does what they're doing and they go to back away, they go to move away. What you want to do there is you want to take your hand, put your hand under the cup, hoist it back a little, and then kind of like a shot put, throw the cup and the punch all together, okay? Now, if they're close, that's going to be painful. This is why I don't recommend it. This is for those seriously offensive comments, okay? This is for those seriously dramatic moments, right? As you're just shot putting the entire cup and everything. Now that's going to come out. Now these are typically plastic cups, so that hits. That's going to hurt, and it has distance to it, right? A little bit more distance. So maybe somebody threw a punch at you. Right? Threw a punch at you, and then starts backing away, talking that smack. This is where you go, right? That's technique number two. The third way to throw punch. The third way to throw punch isn't really throwing. It can be, but I prefer to use this in the pouring method. So this is getting heated. This is getting really heated, and you know that just the simple normal or the simple is not going to work. What you want to do is remove items. So from your hand, right, your cup down, remove the ladle. You're going to want to pick up the entire punch bowl, and then you're going to do what we call the pour method. Now this works really well when someone's just sitting there, maybe putting together a snack on a plate and talking that smack, and they're not even looking up, and you're just listening to them. Like, oh, this girl's gonna keep saying those words. Okay, pick up. Again, this person's looking down. Pour. Here's a quick kind of change to that, just a little second variation here. Let's say you pick up, the person sees you pick it up, he knows what's going to happen, and he starts reacting in a way to back away. You can change from going like this to now doing the normal, but the normal with the punch bowl, right? Throwing the punch out of the punch bowl at them. Now, there is not going to be any instance where I recommend doing the with the punch bowl, because the punch bowl, sometimes it's glass, right? Sometimes it's very heavy. That could be very damaging. We don't throw the punch bowl under any circumstances. That's not part of my training program for how to throw a punch. Does that make sense? Okay, next, and this is the last one, folks, learning how to throw punch. We're not forgetting about the ladle. Imagine there's a ladle here, okay? All right, imagine there's a ladle. Imagine there's a ladle. And Aiken Drum, good reference, Jason. Thanks, Jason. Is talking that hefty smack from a distance. Hefty smack from a distance. Okay, so maybe 2 or 3 tables away. Okay, 2 or 3 tables away. You've got the ladle. You don't want to pick up the punch ball. You don't want to do the normal. The Hadouken, not super accurate from that. It might drop before. What you want to do though, have you guys ever seen those the elongated things that they sell like as dog toys where you put the tennis ball in it and it allows you to throw, a football field's length instead of using your arm. You kind of all that is a glorified ladle. What you want to do, get the punch in the ladle, right? Get it adjusted and launch. Now, if you do this right, you have the ability to launch this through a whole gymnasium. So if you're at a school dance, you could hit somebody walking in, right? Walking into the dance, looking in their sock hop best, right? And you're like, I just don't like that person. Boom, right? All down, okay? So that's what I call the Aiken Drum, just right? Play upon a ladle, okay? Everybody get that? So there you go, folks. How to throw punch. 4 easy ways, 4 things you guys should learn. This helps in self-defense, self-preservation. Okay, does that make sense? Thank you guys so much for watching. See you later, Crocodile.
If you like this vid, then like this vid. If you have something to say, then use the comment section. If you are not subscribed, then subscribe and hit the bell, please. If you don't do these things, you're an idiot.